Hey guys. So, because Halloween's coming up, I thought I'd go ahead and do a reaction to, well, it's going to be a few of my favorite movies, but for this one in particular, it's actually going to be Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. It was one of my favorite movies growing up, and I would watch it every Halloween. My dad, of course, would complain, but it's only once a year, so I don't see what he's complaining about. But, yeah, this is one of my favorite movies. And so, I mean, I don't have anything else to say right now, so let's just get right on into it. Alfred Hitchcock making his cameo. One of those directors that appear in the movie, and unless you know them, you don't really notice that it's actually the director.
This will be a full-grown minor. Full-grown. And he'll talk? Oh, yes, of course he'll... Well, no, you'll have to teach him to talk. All right. I guess maybe I better...
Better not do like Peter Griffin does.
I just bought it yesterday. Isn't it beautiful? Cripple, 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 cripple! Damn it!
Is there an ornithological reason for keeping them in separate cages?
Well, certainly. It's to protect the species.
Yes, sir.
Now he's just, he knows what's up, and so he's just testing her the entire time. In fact, she doesn't realize what he's doing.
Would you call the Department of Motor Vehicles for me? Find out who owns this license plate. WJHOO.
I don't know how ethical it'd be just to use your connections in newspapers to find the license plate of the dude just because he, embarrassed you. Birds are so sweet and smart. Oh, it made me laugh, and the birds are just sitting there leaning every time she makes a turn.
Are you a friend of Mitch's? No, not really.
I'd be lying if I said that, didn't want to say gotten together instead. So that we did this kind of weird love triangle with the two of them and Mitch. How do you know that everyone was gone? Or was he gonna, try to explain away why she just comes into the house if someone had been there? Why did she just decide to go boating in a fur coat?
You did say birds.
Yes, lovebirds.
Oh, I see.
Did they just decide lovebirds to make it implied that they were romantically interested in each other to others?
I was wondering... that sign there. Do you suppose I could have the room for just a single night?
Well, I was planning on renting it for...
Of course. She just happened... she happens to have a room for rent so that she can ask her to stay.
Who? What's he got to do with it?
Is that your father?
Please sit down.
Fred, I don't care how many sacks...
You can only hear one side of the conversation, but she's very good at acting like she can hear someone else talking on the other end.
Well, maybe there isn't. Maybe there's never been anything between Mitch and any girl.
What do you mean?
I think I'll have some of that.
Do you kind of like, even though they're doing this love triangle shit, they're not at each other's throats. They're actually pretty civil to each other, which is refreshing since quite often you'll see them trying to just be dicks to each other because they're interested in the same person.
They do different things on different days.
Like what?
Well, on Mondays and Wednesdays, I work for the Travelers Aid at the airport.
Helping travel.
No, misdirecting them.
I don't know. The thing about her character, she kind of lies so much that you can't understand, you can't determine if she's telling the truth or not.
Don't you ever see her?
I don't know where she is. Well, maybe I ought to go join the other children.
That line delivery, perfect, because it kind of you realize how much it's affected her, and then turns around, she's fully composed again.
Cover your faces! Cover your eyes!
I've always wondered, are those actual birds, or did they like CGI the birds in? Or like whatever they did, like superimpose the two shots together. I know some scenes they do use birds, real birds, but I'm wondering if this isn't one of the scenes. Pretty sure there's like a book about the making of the birds at the library. I checked it out, but because of the way I am, I just end up not reading it. I just get distracted and eventually it just goes back to the library.
Come here. You want some help cleaning up?
No, I can help it. It shouldn't be too much of a job.
I think this is where she feels more sympathy
I'll
for
take
the
Kathy
mom.
up to bed.
People sure don't have any problem just going to people's houses. Must say, that's one of the creepiest scenes. No music at all, and just slowly like cutting like to you know, the empty eye sockets. Usually I love soundtracks in movies, but this movie works perfectly without a soundtrack. You know, this funny story to go along with this. I loved the birds growing up, but it did freak me out when it came to birds. Our bathroom, right above our bathroom, or our bathtub, there was like this little window, and there's sometimes birds would make their nest in the window, and so you could hear them, and you knew they were there. So I would get freaked out so much that I could not go past their door. I just had to run across there because I was terrified. Terrified of the birds. It was so embarrassing, to be honest. Still love the movie, though.
When Frank died, you see, he understood the children. He really understood them.
Here's the thing about this movie.
Entering into their world.
They spend like half the movie, more than half, just focusing on the characters. And we get like first impressions of them, and then we slowly get to know more about them and sympathize with them. I would say, I don't know, development, but so by the end of the movie, you do end up caring about him, and you care about what happens to them. One of the reasons it makes it such a great movie. Oh, this song always gets stuck in my head. I think that's one of the things that makes this movie so terrifying, is that it's like the slow anticipation, slow realization. You know, the birds, there's just one, and then more come, and then, you know, they keep accumulating until she finally notices what's going on.
We're going out of school now. I want those of you who live nearby to go directly home. I want the rest of you to go down the hill all the way to the hotel. Now, is that clear?
Honestly, don't know if that was the smartest thing. But of course, she did say that they have a lot of windows, so they probably realized that this wasn't a safe place, so they had to leave.
I hardly think that either species would have sufficient intelligence to launch a massed attack.
And
Their brain pans are not big enough.
crows are actually very smart. So, you know, they've actually found that crows will let other crows know what humans to trust and whatnot. So if you're mean to a crow, they'll let the other crow know and they'll stay away from you, and vice versa. If you're kind to a crow, they'll let others know, and they'll end up coming to. They're letting everybody know, and they'll end up coming to you. So they not necessarily be too unrealistic for them to attack if they felt threatened. I don't think, anyways. I think the real enemy of this show is cigarettes.
Watch out!
I did kind of laugh at the, the snapshots of her reactions. That is kind of funny.
Stay here. Stay
I'm really bummed that she ends up dying.
Don't.
I do like, despite the fact that they ended up breaking up, he still cared for her. They still cared for each other. Kind of wonder if the actors actually heard what they, were hearing the sounds, or if they were just reacting to nothing. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but even if there were a lot of birds, you'd think that it'd be pretty easy to get out of the room and open the door. Unless it's more like she's so traumatized that she's not able to actually, or traumatized or terrified that she can't function enough to open the door.
No.
I must say, it's very good acting
It's all right.
from the actress. It's a good thing he has a quiet-ass garage door and a quiet-ass car, so as not to disturb the birds. My ass would definitely be dead.
No.
Do like how they have she has the very far off stare until she realizes, and then she's panicking. Just great acting by the actress.
Can I bring the lovebirds, Mitch? They haven't harmed anyone.
All right, bring him.
I'm kind of glad they took the lovebirds because they would have died if not. Poor babies. Because I'm that kind of person. Kind of realize she never had a mother, so she probably now sees Lydia as a mother figure. So that was the birds. So yeah, it's a very uncertain ending, I guess. Ambiguous ending. We don't actually know what exactly caused the birds to attack, which I kind of like because it kind of raises that paranoia in you as to whether or not, what caused it, and what if that would actually happen. I think it's actually based on some real life events where birds have not attacked like this, but have ended up exhibiting behavior that isn't normal for them. And there's speculation as to what could have caused it. So, it does have kind of uncertain ending as to whether or not if this is just happening here and there in that town, Bodega Bay, or if it's happening everywhere. anyways, yeah, it's a pretty good movie. The thing I think the characters, like I said, you can actually get more about the characters so that you ultimately end up caring for them. So if you worry about them actually dying, but yeah, so that was movie, or yeah, the movie The Birds, and yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, get notifications for other videos I'll be doing, and you guys have a nice day. Stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.